turn that, and we are back with X Rebirth. I forgot to load up. Oops. That's gonna take a minute. Come on, load. I know it's a Tuesday. I know we're playing Rebirth. And I know that we're just trying out days. Days and games. Trying to figure out what works. Where we can find some people. And what games they want to watch. Though I like this game, so we'll play this one for a while. I even played through the whole story. So we left off on X Rebirth, and we lost our we got chased into trees, and the game is really quiet. Hold that thought. I need to find out what's wrong with the audio. That's better. Alright, so I don't know. So the audio was really low. Anyway, apparently we have our fighter. He stayed with us, but we lost our fighter. Now, if you want to look at the map, sector map into freeze, if we take this right path, it'll take us through the majority of DeFreeze on the right hand side, and then we have the left hand side, and that's really about it. So I think we're going to take the left hand side, and then we'll come back around, do the right hand side, and just kind of map out the zone. It's not a bad idea.
This is Plutarch Security. The jump gate is in lockdown until full quarantine procedures can be initiated. Any ships attempting unauthorized transit will be destroyed without further warning.
Of course they will.
Tani, captain of the Albion Skunk. Can't you just let us through? We just got here.
Hopefully, they'll be focusing on the gate so much they'll forget all about us. Not to mention, it gives us the chance to be the first to explore this system.
Make it sound like a good thing.
It is a good thing, because we have the opportunity to not only explore the system, but to set up both offense and defensive lines here. You can, if you work it well, you could build stations and whole mining operations right here in this section of the DeFreeze, because there's nothing here. But it's okay. However, one thing you can do is, if you've got the skill, you can take that on. And it is not pretty. There are some fighters. Is that a fighter? And they'll have other types of ships jump in too. So you'll have the light freighters, light carriers rather, that'll jump in, and they're not impossible to pick up and catch, but they can be a pest. So, like I said, we're just going to go through, we're going to map the sectors. See, most of these are 100%. This one's not, because that's got a pirate station. And there's another point out, running around. But we don't care about that. We're just going through and doing the real quick tour. And get the jump points, not jump points, but all the sectors mapped real quick. It's not that big of a deal. It's a really easy way to pick up all the information you need for a sector. which is what you want to do. You always want to know what's going on in the sector. If you don't know what's going on, it doesn't do any good. And later on, you'll come back here, and you'll have significant armaments and firepower, and be able to take the gate back. And get rid of Plutarch. Not always necessarily ideal.
Entering Crimson Rocks.
You are a gas hauler, aren't you? Liquid hauler. I don't have any pilots on board. Do I? I don't think there's anything in the skunk's crew. They got an engineer and that's it. Yeah, I got an engineer. Got no pilots. So I'm not gonna worry about trying to catch some ships. Won't do me any good. Won't do me any good. So we'll just ignore that. And we'll head towards the jump point. And super high end of the next system.
This will take us deeper into the system. Maybe there are people closer to the sun.
Alright, there you go. That's better. Now, get on to the next section.
Entering.
I'm picking up ships nearby, heading this way. I don't know who they are.
Get on the comm.
They don't look too friendly.
Just get on the comm. Tell them we're not from around here.
We're gonna keep on running.
Captain Skunk, identify yourself.
Oh, we're gonna run. We're not in a position to deal with them, so we're not gonna stick around.
There's a mining operation here at some point. I wonder when it was abandoned.
It's not. It wasn't abandoned. It just wasn't complete. The freeze is an interesting system because it had just enough resources to be unhelpfully self-sufficient. See, it's got these little stations. And these little stations here are damaged. But they do have, you know, some of these stations were damaged by the pirates, and they just never got them repaired. But they are salvageable. They do have to look for. Not a lot. Keep that in mind. Not always gonna find good stuff in here. But it's okay.
Scanner deactivated.
So the sector space for this one, if we take the left wing, that's a better idea. So you want to go this way. Map out the sector real quick, and then we'll continue on. Take this out to the end, around, come back, and we'll get the zone map, the sector map done. So you can get to the sun going over. And there we go. There's MA, and it'll vomit us out. This is a bad spot. I forgot.
Entering Fell Affliction.
Yeah, get back inside. The pirates mined that section. I forgot about that. Not where you want to pop out unexpectedly. Alright, so back to our sector map. And we'll come back through our Mist, which, you know, I scanned that station a little bit, but there is nothing there. There is a Fell Affliction does have a station out there. I don't remember whose side it's on, but it's a thing you want to take into consideration because it does have that minefield. And it is a nasty minefield. But we just want to go ahead and just do a mapping of the sector. We're not really doing anything heavy here.
Someone out there is transmitting. Patching it through.
This is
Sure.
Karen Transport 23. Got some Reavers approaching and could do with some backup. En route to home base.
Can you trace it?
Not easily. He's making it hard to get a position, probably so only his people can find him. He's near, though.
Keep your eyes open. He sounded friendly enough, though.
There's a highway up ahead out of this place.
We don't know what's on the other side.
Nope.
That ship was heading this way. They could still need our help. They can't have been far.
Question is, where is he? There he is. That's what we're looking for. Just had to find our Reavers.
There he is, opening a channel.
This is Renault time. You need help?
I don't know who you are, but we'd appreciate an escort. Reavers are getting close. My people are on their way, though, so no funny business.
Nope, we're good.
Safely to friendly space. Watch our back, and I'll be sure to get you a warm welcome.
Good for me.
Here they come!
Damn Reavers. Come on.
Are the rest of you just gonna watch while I get hit?
It's okay. I am not particular.
Chalk it up.
Alright, there we go. And we'll come down and chase these guys out real quick. Why? Because we can use the target practice.
I don't like their idea of saying hello.
Chalk it up.
There's that one. Who's that one? Oh, I'll take sitting ducks.
That's enough. I'm leaving it for you.
You're not going anywhere. Let me see if I can find pilot. No pilots. You're fine. Whatever. We don't care. I don't have any pilots. I'll get some pilots later. Once I get into the civilized area, I'll be able to get some pilots. And then we'll be able to do what we want to do. Alright, so go closer to the sun, we find some friends, and we're good to go.
Entering fervid corona.
Nice. Alright.
Whoa, take a look at that station.
Thanks for the help. I'll try and clear you to dock at our home station.
Yeah, it's a large.
Anything look familiar
Back
to
way.
you?
Nothing which reminds me of anything in Albion. I wonder if these people were trapped in their system as long as we were.
This is Governor Nakano. You have been granted permission to land, so please follow our directions. I will be there
Sure.
to meet you.
Alright, so it's actually two different stations. One is a solar array, and the other one is a fuel station. Not that big of a deal. But if we want to, we actually can get some crew here. But we want to... Yeah, pilots. Hire. Okay. Hire, okay. Having a few pilots does not hurt. It really doesn't. You know, hire a Marine officer.
Ship has no more room for passengers.
Oh, I don't have the passenger upgrade turned on. Well, that's a sucker.
Yeah, I'm aboard. How does your co-pilot cope with the smell of sweaty male clothing back here?
I'm on board. Don't you ever clean up back here? All right, I'm safely installed back here. Okay, I'm top on board.
Alright, no big deal. It's not a big deal.
Docking permission granted.
So apparently we can only have, what, 5 people on the ship?
We're always happy to
Which is
welcome
fine.
you aboard.
Because we're not salvaging freighters, though I do want to get a Marine. So, what we'll do is we'll find a nice little Reaver and ask him to leave his ship. Like we did before. Maybe we can go back to see if that Reaver's ship's still there. I doubt it though. I don't think so. The game's self-cleaning, so it tends to blow away people that things that doesn't need to
Welcome
be
to
there.
our home. I'm Governor Pedro Nicano.
Thank you for letting us down.
Hello, Lever.
I'm Otani, captain of the
How are
Albion
you
Skunk.
tonight?
My co-pilot
Thank you for the
Nisha Kara
hydrate.
is on board.
Pleased to meet you. Thank you for aiding our freighter. Reaver space can be unforgiving if you're not prepared. Now, I would like to know where you have come from. There is no record of your ship in our database, and you sure don't act like Reavers.
That's because we're not. We're from the Albion system. Our jump gate reopened and connected here.
That's an incredible claim. If true, this is a momentous day. It leads me to ask why you are here and the intentions of your people.
Well, we were just out to explore, all peaceful-like. We can't speak for our people, but I expect we're looking for friendly relations. Trade opportunities.
I can speak for my people, Heart of Albion. We're always open for trade and building relations. Unfortunately, I expect the Plutarch government will make it very difficult for that to happen.
Ah, so the Plutarch Mining Corporation still exists. As I recall, we
How are you
acquired
doing
some
tonight?
of their components and designs in the years before the gates shut down.
That's fine by me. I'm sure they deserved it. In all seriousness, the situation in Albion is complicated.
Hold on a second.
Plutarch is much more than a mining corporation now. You should be worried about Plutarch extending their influence. They've already blockaded the gate. It won't be long until they start sending ships around the system.
Maybe we can help smooth out our first contact. We go back, tell our people that you're here.
Gonna
stay
be
friendly. Then we can hope
going
to
to
get
bed
trade
and
lanes
open it.
open.
That's
Soon
fine.
we can supply you with what you need.
Nor is the situation here that simple.
It's
I must
a-
converse with the council.
It's
Meanwhile,
Tuesday.
Have Karen Stringer speak to you. She is the head of industry and can answer any of your questions.
And I tend to
about
only,
likely trade.
you know,
I'm
do
sure
about
she
an
will
hour
tell
or
you
so on
about our
Tuesday
history,
anyway.
Stations and ships.
So,
Just let me say that you are indeed among friends and are here welcome.
and in this game we've been doing, we started not that long ago. We started Sunday, and we've made some progress. I will say that, we have definitely made some progress. I don't need you. But what we do need
Can I show you
is
anything else? I do
Let's see what
need
this has got.
anything.
I don't have enough money for the Sidewinder. Oh, no, I like a Sidewinder
Can
before,
I show you
but
anything else? I do mean anything.
there it is. But does this say anything good? What's the one I'm missing? The repeating particle. I actually do want one of those.
Can I show you
I
anything
already have the
else?
police
I
scanner.
do mean anything. Sure, let's do it.
And that is such an annoying dialogue. So it tells me that I don't have the
It's been a hard few years.
shut up option turned on. I'll be sending the package. Okay. That's fine. Just whatever. Just send me the tracking number. That's all I ask. That way if it gets lost, I know where it's at. And I have no significant need to be here at the moment. Over my ships waiting for me.
I think they're watching to see what we do.
Maybe this Karen Stringer is a hard-ass cop and she's gonna beat info out of us.
You sound worried.
It's just not what I expected. It's got me on edge.
Oh, saving. Now that is a career for containers. I can work with you. Because you are a Reaver.
Someone heading for trouble here.
And we'll see if we can get this guy's ship. Come on.
Satellite shows were pretty. This one hurts.
Yeah, well, you can get out of your ship anytime. Get out of the ship. I said get out of the ship. You're no good. You're no good to be dead. Speaking of which, where is my other ship? That mission and which property? I lost it. Apparently that fighter I had got tanked somewhere. Or wasn't following me like it was supposed to be. Don't care. You are a Reaver and you can go by. So we don't need you. So this map we haven't done the mapping on. We'll go into 1.
Entering. Hostile ships.
Hell?
What the?
I've never said that before.
Really?
Oh, Terran.
Those are Terran ships.
What? Are you sure?
Positive. I remember seeing them in footage of the Terran conflict. If they are Terran, I hope they don't hold grudges. We're not in any state to get into a war.
From the looks of it, neither are they.
Yeah.
Be alert. We're on edge as it is.
Thank you for dealing with an enemy of our station.
Oh, look. We got a little bit of faction. We got some little bit of money.
Those Reavers are making a run on the station.
You think we should do something?
If we're going to stay here, I think so. How about we rough them up a little?
Where are they? I can deal with Reavers.
I don't like their idea of saying hello.
Well, what do you expect? You decided to come harass the station. And I am here to help. You're out of range, though. Jesus, you're out of range. Alright. Let's go to this guy.
Someone's knocking.
Yep, I want your fighter. Get out. Come on. Get out of the fighter.
This isn't fun anymore.
You said it was supposed to be fun. Well, fun for me, because I get to blow you up. Alright, bugger. Looks like they're running. So let's go back to the castle. I have no idea what you're playing, but you can't hit space. This is X Rebirth. It is one of the
Thank you for dealing with those enemies attacking our station.
yes. X Rebirth was the 7th or 8th game inside the X Universe storyline. X1 had 3 games, X2 had like 2 or 3 games, X3 had, I think, 3 games. X Rebirth was done by a different company for Egosoft. And in my opinion, it's probably the best one. So it's like the best game. It's the most well balanced. Oh, come on, change weapons.
Someone heading for trouble here.
It really is like the most well balanced of the games, in my opinion. The only problem with this one is that you can increase your fleet with anything. So you've got, you know, this guy's here. I can steal a ship if I'm lucky.
We're pretty. This one hurts.
See if I can get him out of a ship. He got out of a ship. Sometimes they'll get out of their ship and you can take the ship. But so you can buy ships and whatnot, build a fleet, build a whole station empire.
Docking permission.
Which is one of the goals of the game. But it's fun. Last game I played was Returnal. I finally beat it on Sunday. Well, that's cool. This is an old game. This is from 2013. And I have always liked this game, even though it is a little buggy.
You must be Ren. Nakano sent word that you'd be arriving, but we didn't expect all the fireworks.
Was your station heavily damaged? Is there anything we can help with?
We're
Yeah, we're
fine.
good.
We have damage assessment crews on site, but we don't think anyone was in that section. The Reavers like to steal our produce, so normally they do not try to damage our stations too much. This is the worst damage they've done for months. I hear you need answers to questions, and also how we might trade.
Yeah, this one's
Get
a,
stuff out of the way first.
you know, a
We
good
need food
system.
to shore up our supplies. We also need materials to aid our infrastructure. Refined metals, for example. We'd appreciate any help. Now that's out of the way, I suppose I can help answer your questions. I'll have
And
a
this
database
particular
with information on our present
game has a
systems
lot of
pulled to
unique
freeze.
stuff to it. Alright, so I really don't
Oh, okay.
need any story.
Receiving data burst.
So we'll get past the freeze storyline real quick.
Encyclopedia.
The only downside to this particular game is that you only get the one ship.
A Terran control
Not bad looking for
phase of exploration and
the
expansion. To free
space
something made
section of the
available
game is fantastic.
to support the economy
The
during the Terran conflict. The colony
character
suffered
graphics and
from the
animations
result of
are
the gate
horrible.
shutdown of
Now, for the time period, it's not bad.
where they were unable to build
You know,
a
because
self-
it came out at the same rough time as like
Thousands of people starved or were killed in ensuing fights over dwindling supplies.
Morrowind,
The surviving
which was like
colonists
2008.
formed the Republic of
So it was in that same era.
continued to strive
And the graphics are
and sustain
okay for the 3D models,
known as the Reavers.
but the ships are good. Really some really good high detailed ships. If you're lucky, I'll be able to show you some of them in a few minutes.
That ship of yours looks like it can hold its own in a fight.
She sure can, but there's still a lot of work to be done on her.
Any chance you could make use of a Terran shield generator? We've not got enough ships left to install all of them.
Are you kidding? I'd love to get my hands on one
And then?
and install it in your ship as soon as possible.
Yes, please. Alright, so we get a shield upgrade. And that's over here. And we'll go get our shield, which I don't know if it's any better than what I've got. Because I already have some shields. But we'll see. Alright, so... Let's do trade.
We only
Shields.
sell the finest goods here.
Alright. Oh, we got 40% discount. Unfortunately, I already have 2 behemoth shields. I don't really care about dashing shields. So, we really don't need anything from that guy. Though we got a good discount from him, if we did need something. Alright, so let's sell these chips off. Let's sell that off. I don't need any of that. Alright, don't need anything from you. How about the junk dealer? Sell off some stuff here. But yeah, it's a good game, visually. The story's actually pretty decent. Since you missed it, I'll give you a brief recap. You start the game and you have Yisha board your ship in an escape pod. Weirdo. Then you carry her around for a while, trying to get her back to her people. Then her people say they don't want her anymore, and they tell you, well, you take care of her for a while. And you're like, okay, yay.
Has no more room for passengers.
Okay. Actually, I want to go ahead and fire somebody then. Call remotely one of the pilots.
I'll go
Get fired.
now. I guess I need a new job now.
Goodbye. Alright, because I need this guy.
Ship has no more room for passengers. Ship has no more room for passengers.
I know it has room for passengers. I just fired somebody. Three, four, five. I said. Oh, there it goes. Just took forever. You're not very good now, are you? Hold on. Let me see if I can find one that's actually good. We got this guy, and we got this guy. Hold on. Leave platform. Let's get off the ship. Yeah, but she's an engineer.
Before we can worry about getting these goods delivered, we have to find a safe way back to Albion.
Are you sure you don't want those upgrades?
This is Governor Nakano with a sector-wide alert.
There we go.
Raiding parties are reported approaching some of our stations. Everything we know about the threat will be made.
I have my kid playing Stray. Stray was cute. I liked Stray. And she's not that bad at it.
This place is like a war zone.
For being one of the first games, but well, Stray is a really nice game. It's really fun.
We're receiving the Reaver threat database. You know, we could lend a hand, make some more friends, earn a few rewards.
You just called this place a war zone. Upload the info to the computer. If it looks like we could make a difference, we'll try our best.
Come on. Thank you. Alright, now. Now that's done. Let's go ahead and show me your skills. Hold on. I want to hire you. You're 46. Fine, I'll hire you. You're probably garbage, but we'll deal with it. And then services, engineer, mechanic, recruitment officer. Here we go.
How can I help?
I need to hire Marines. Give me all your Marines. Confirm. And that helps there. So I'm playing it better at that. Yeah, the week it came out, I played it over Friday, Saturday. So I played like half the game on Friday, half the game on Saturday. Took me about 5.5 hours to beat it the first time. So I haven't gone back to
Say what you have to say.
do a second run at it. But it's okay.
We've got an incoming hail from Nakano. Maybe we've earned a reward. I hope it's guns.
Okay.
There is a sensitive situation developing with the freighter hijacked by Reavers. The crew's lives are at risk. Please keep your distance.
We'll keep our distance, but what are you going to do about it?
We've never managed to negotiate with Reavers. We will simply block their movements, hit key systems, yet leave a way for their boarding crews to escape. Hopefully, they will take it. Our rearguard attack group is protection against Reaver reinforcements, while our elite unit attempts to secure the crew's safety. You are free to aid the rearguard if you wish.
We may just do that. Good luck.
Funny
with
thing
the
is,
operation.
And you stay safe. Alright, I'm safely installed back here.
I just hired protect from incoming attack. Now, I am curious as to where that Reaver ship is. Sound map.
Long-range scanner activated.
Is there in space? Is there, what is there in space? That looks like where I want to go. I mean, is there in space? What are you looking for? There's a whole lot of stuff in this universe. And I don't see anything of significant interest. Anyway.
Scanner deactivated.
So we have our mission going this way. And we'll jump over here. So, yeah, so you pick her up. She hangs out. There's some mods to shut her up, but I would just shoot. Well, you don't really shoot everything. You have like, all the blue people. You don't deal with them. You don't shoot them because that's just bad for business. And you don't want to piss everybody off. Trust me, it's not worth it.
Entering fervid corona.
Wait, what's this? Oh, that's the ship we were looking for.
Welcome to the party, skunk. You'd better warm up those weapons. We'll have Reavers knocking on our doors soon enough.
I also happen to have, a way of dealing with them. Because I happen to have a boarding party. Well, there's a few interesting things about shooting things in this game. You don't always want to shoot everything.
There's too many coming through.
We're on our own for now.
And this particular freighter is one of the cooler looking ones.
Paintwork under threat.
So you take this guy out, no problem. Take this guy out, no problem. You can't use your boosters too much because it also doubles as your shields. Yeah, I know.
This is the conduct to the rear guard. We need more ships to support the operation.
I'm gonna die.
For the hijacked ship. Watani, Darren, you're free to follow their lead. We would greatly appreciate any help.
I'm gonna die in this cutscene.
Please aid the boarding crews.
Hull damage.
I know. Damn.
Thank you for dealing with it.
I'm not gonna live. We're done.
Behemoth shield Mark II. Damage.
I know. We're done. I saw that coming. Okay, so what happened there? The freighter had 3 fighters. And, they jumped in, like, 4 more on my head. So, it was one of those things, like, there was no winning that. None. There was no way to win that one. But thankfully, it saves whenever you leave a station. So, autosave is your best friend in this game. It actually works really good too. I've always been happy about that. Is that the autosave is really good. So it is a thing. The big trick to this particular mission is just holding back and letting them do a lot of damage. What's up tomorrow won't let me subprime yet. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, I noticed.
So here's something you can do. This guy's being a bit of a weirdo. He's letting me bang him down. And
Someone rid me of this unwelcome stalker.
yeah, you're good. Come on. If you're lucky, you can get him to run away. Come on.
Someone get here, prepare to pick me up.
He won't get out of his ship. Get out of your ship. Really? You had your opportunity. Alright. So we go this way. And we'll jump into this tube. Once we get where we're going, then we'll be able to get bumped out of the tube. Thanks. We'll be able to assist the guard and help them take care of that ship.
Hostile ship.
Hell, she's never said that before.
Thank you for dealing with an enemy of our station.
Ren, those are Terran ships.
I don't care. Go away. Shut up.
What? Are you sure?
I remember seeing them in footage of the Terran conflict. If they are Terran, I hope they don't hold grudges. We're not in any state to get into a war.
Yeah.
From the looks of it, neither are they.
I'll disable the alert. We're on edge as it is. Looks like those Reavers are making a run on the station.
Oh,
You think we should
jeez.
do something?
If we're
Didn't
going to
save
I
that
think
before
so.
we get
How
there.
about we rough them up a little?
So we have to deal with these Reavers.
Incoming. Nothing I can't handle so far.
So maybe we'll get lucky and this one gets out. Nope. Didn't get out. It's fine. It's not a big deal. But this gun actually chains pretty good, so it's got a pretty good tracking on it.
This guy's utterly relentless.
And thankfully, the stations tend to.
Station command for Renotani. I really hope this was just an accident.
They give you a little bit of leeway. But you gotta be careful. Because
Impacts.
if you go too far, they will flag you as a bad guy. And you can't do jack squat on the station for a while. There's that. Now, let's see. Isn't there another one around here somewhere? Yeah, there's one over there. But this one is far enough away from the station that we can actually do some damage. And we'll go ahead and clear this out a little bit. Come on, dude. You're done. And we'll get some weapons. Weapon ships. What do we got here? Oh, there we go. Nothing good.
Come on, share the joke then.
The joke is, I can shoot you. And you are just gonna get suckered. Now, get away from the station, get from the station. I don't want to upset the station.
That was unimpressive. Is it my turn now?
Thank you for
I don't know.
enemies attacking our
Is it?
station.
And this station has some really bad, defenses. They don't have anything good. They've been out here for decades with almost no supplies and support.
Docking permit.
And honestly, the Reavers wouldn't have lasted as long as they have. Because it's been, I think it's like 20 years since the Great Gate shut down. I think that's how long it's been.
You must be Ren. Nakano sent word that you'd be arriving.
Yeah, I know.
But we didn't expect all the fireworks.
Was your station heavily
can't
damaged?
get past
Is there
this.
anything we can help with?
We're fine. We have
Wait for her to
assessment
just to
crews
blabber
on site,
through.
but we don't
Just
think
can't skip
anyone
the
was in that
text.
section. They like to steal our produce, so normally they do not try to damage our stations too much. This is the worst damage they've done for months. I hear you need answers to questions, and also how
And there are no
to
answers.
trade. Let's get the serious stuff out of the way first.
We need food to shore up our supplies.
Of course you do.
We also need materials to aid our infrastructure. Refined metals, for example.
We'd appreciate any
Getting
help.
food is not going
Now
to
that's
be
out of the
easy.
way, I suppose I can help answer your questions. I'll have
It
your
really
database
isn't.
updated with information on our present home system called DeFreeze.
Alright, thanks. We're good.
Oh, okay.
Receiving data burst.
Don't care. Skip the data burst. Thank you.
Encyclopedia entry. System. Defreeze.
Oh no.
A Terran-controlled solar system founded during a phase
So,
of exploration
it
and
skips the
expansion.
video,
DeFreeze hosted a major
but still
mining
plays the
operation
audio.
to support the economy during the Terran conflict.
Apparently they're not connected files.
The colonists suffered great tragedy as a result of the gate shutdown of
So now we gotta stare at her.
2947, where they were unable to build a self-sustaining economy. Thousands of people starved or were killed
Yay.
in the ensuing fights over dwindling supplies. The surviving colonists formed the Republic of Kantera and continued to strive for a comfortable and sustained existence, while those known as the Reavers continue to raid and steal.
That ship of yours looks like it can hold its own in a fight.
Yes, it can.
She sure can, but there's
Come
still
on.
a lot of work to be done on her.
Any chance you could make use of a Terran shield generator? We've not got enough ships left to install all of them.
Are you kidding? I'd love to get my hands on one.
And then?
And install it in your ship as soon as possible.
Yeah. Well, fortunately, we know that this shield generator is not as good as they claim. But we will follow the story wherever it goes.
Really looking forward to this.
Let's see here. Get the hacker chips out of the way. Get the security chips out of the way. Make some money. And these people really need to learn how to build defensible stations. Oh, that's over there. Where is it? Oh, the wrong way. Yeah, it's in the bar. Nice. This guy's got.
Would you like to see anything else?
No, we're good.
Our rivals know that we beat them on quality and price.
Yeah, you.
Would you like to
Anything
see
good?
anything else?
No, we're good. We don't need those shield upgrades. They're not useful. However, if we can find ourselves a different mechanic, they might actually have something useful. And then we'll just break there for tonight because we're gonna be out of time. So I botched it pretty good. Oh, what are you? You're a defense officer. Arms dealer. Yeah. I love this place. This place has jails. I find it hysterical that they have jails and you just walk in there and talk to the prisoners. Because, you know, that's just what you can do. It's just a thing. I find it funny. Personally. I find it, you know, very funny that that's just an everyday activity. So it's
Plutarch scares me anyway. Using Xenon
agriculture engineer.
is another level of fear.
No, not you. You. And open that, and open these. Get whatever's in there. Nothing useful, nothing useful. An architect. You want to build stations, you'll need him. The trick to this system, though, is they don't have a lot of resources. They don't have a lot of people that they can spare, or that you can hire. So, it's a thing you gotta take into consideration.
I'm glad to be leaving too. I'll get a decent appointment instead.
Just go ahead and you get out of there. And I will hire... I'll do what I need to do from here.
Before we can worry about getting these goods delivered, we have to find a safe way back to Albion.
Are you sure you don't want those upgrades?
Now we're good.
Econo with a sector-wide alert. Reaver raiding parties are reported approaching some of our stations. Everything
It's fine.
you know about the Reaver threat will be made widely available. Avoid the at-risk areas until security ships have completed their patrols.
More Reavers? This place is like a war zone.
Which means it's profitable. Yeah.
We're receiving the Reavers database.
Come on.
We could lend a hand, make some more friends, earn a few rewards.
You just called this place a war zone. Upload the info to the computer. If it looks like we could make a difference, we'll try our best.
Alright, now, what we want to do is find ourselves, go for the skunk. What? Marine officer? I mean, none. That's weird, we just had one there. Oh, so...
We've got an incoming hail from Nakano. Maybe we've earned a reward.
No.
It's guns.
Captain Atani, there is a sensitive situation developing with a freighter hijacked by Reavers. The crew's lives are at risk. Please keep your distance.
We'll keep our distance, but what are you going to do about it?
We've never managed to negotiate with Reavers. We will simply block their movements, hit key systems, yet leave a way for their boarding crews to escape. Hopefully, they will take it. Our rearguard attack group is protection against Reaver reinforcements, while our elite unit attempts to secure the crew's safety. You are free
I wish you could just skip the dialogue.
if you wish.
We may just do that. Good luck with your operation.
And you stay safe.
I've got the rear guard group's position. I say we back them up. With all this Reaver pressure, they must be close to breaking point.
I want to catch up to here. Let's back off here. What I want to do
Fervid Corona.
is go for the skunk, Marine officer. $37, $39, $41, that's better. $46. So currently Najima's the best one. Nope, this guy. 55. And then what we want to do is ship services. Recruiting officer.
Let me guess, you want something?
Yep. Give me all your people. And then
I'm
you.
really looking forward to this.
I want more people. And then
I'm really looking forward to this.
I want more people. Okay, so we are broke.
I'm in your bay back here. Where's the
But
bar?
once we got the people, we'll be good to go. So we'll go ahead and save. Just in case. And we will rendezvous. And then just not get involved for a while.
Welcome to the party, skunk. You'd better warm up those weapons. We'll have Reavers knocking on our door soon enough.
Yep. And we don't want to get too far involved into that gas because you will get jumped. Like this guy. Got some sunstuckers.
I think.
There we go. Let's take this guy out.
There's too many coming through.
We're on our own for now.
There we go. Let's get this guy out of the way. Alright, I see you. Oh, come on.
We could use a little help here.
You think? We could all use a little help.
We're taking losses.
We've still got the upper hand. Keep pressing.
Come on. There we go. Good to go. That one's down.
Whoa, we're taking fire.
Alright, here we go. Nice, nice. Come on. Yeah, where are you? Where are you? Where are you? There we go. Nice and easy.
I have a bit of a situation here.
A lot of range. Come on, catch up. Damn you, Boost.
With the enemy of our station.
Where's what we're looking for? Where is it? 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 There he is.
We've come under fire, I think.
There we go. The problem is they can get a little farther than your guns, and they move a little faster than you do. So you gotta move quickly. In order to maintain a superior position in these fights. It's really hard. But if you can manage to take them down, you're okay. Who's left? What's left? So what's left is that freighter and its escorts from the look of it. we got somebody else. Last thing you want to do is take that freighter on before you've had the opportunity to deal with all the others. So we have fighters.
This is Nakano to the rear guard.
There we go.
We need more ships to support the operation to secure the hijacked ship. But
So we got all the fighters this time.
you're free to follow their lead. We would greatly appreciate any help.
Sure. I say...
We'll try to board the ship. Please aid the boarding crews. Thank you for dealing with an enemy of our station. Yeah, I noticed.
Thank you. You are not going to get away from me. There we go, come on.
Reavers are attacking the
You're
ship.
down.
Stop them. Very good. Secure the ship and prepare the crew to be evacuated.
There we go. That's what I'm looking for. I knew there was one more. There we go. Good, 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 good. Now he's gotta be dead. Alright, pick up the supplies. That's all three of them. I believe we're good now. Wait,
Thank you both for your
there it goes.
efforts. We all owe you a debt of gratitude.
We're just happy we could help.
Still, I hope you will accept this token of our appreciation. We can have one of our freighters assigned to assist you in any way possible. With the possibility of the gates reopening, we can no longer be content with idling in our
Alright, so we
quarters.
got small freighter.
Our stations are in disrepair with an enemy that is unafraid to attack and pillage whenever they please.
Yeah.
We must start to rebuild and expand our infrastructure and defenses.
Sure
You
you do.
and Albion, your system, could provide the means for us to do that.
Look, Nakano, we'd like to help and travel to and from Albion freely, but it may not be possible. Plutarch's locked down the gate, and we're probably on their most wanted list.
Of course we are.
Just check out the area. Maybe the Reavers are causing them problems.
It is up to you to decide. If you help us to rebuild, we will be able to make our bit of space a safe haven for you and your people. For now, I must attend to more current events. Good luck in whatever you decide to do. Thank you for dealing with an enemy of our
Yeah.
station.
So, you think we should check out the gate area?
I say we go get our stuff back. I'm not up for a suicide mission though.
Me neither. Okay, we'll take a look.
And that is a long trip, and we're not gonna do it. We are not gonna do it because we actually have. So what we have now, if you look at our property, is we have this liquid freighter on the map. So it's shown on the map. Right there at that station. What'll happen is every time I pick up a new fighter, I pick up a transport, when I get my other transport back, what'll happen is I will send them to that freighter. It's just that simple. I will send them there because it's safer for them to be there than traveling with me. Once I actually have a freighter and some escorts pulled together, I will pull them together and then I'll actually send them out and do something. But until then, that's like our rendezvous point. If we collect any other fighters. So they don't get, let's shut up. So we're gonna go ahead and save, and we're gonna go ahead and leave it here for today. And And we'll pick it up on Sunday. And we'll go from there. So thank you for dropping by. I greatly appreciate it. We're on 3. And I look forward to seeing you next time. Remember, at Friday we're going to be continuing No Man's Sky. Saturday we'll be doing Legend of Dragoon. And then, obviously Sunday we're going to continue this. So save 5, 4. Have a good night. I'll see you next time.